Hey there YouTube, this is 11 Bronson back here again with another horror icon action figure. We've covered pretty much the great ones. In my personal opinion, I think this guy also falls into the category of the old school classic horror giants. Well, even though this guy ain't no giant, but speaking of size, right? However, we are going to cover the ultimate Chucky figure from NECA today. And this guy has a lot of accessories, so this video might be a little longer than usual, but I'm gonna keep it as short as possible as always. So anyway, without further ado, let's go over this guy. Packaging is up first. So in terms of packaging, NECA did it different this time around, and yeah, I'm just kidding. This ain't the real packaging. This is the real packaging. Yeah, no, that's an accessory piece, but the figure is in there, so I gave you a brief glimpse already, but no. For the real packaging, NECA went this style. They did went kind of that style, but just a little bigger, so everything can be fitted into the box. Imagine if that was the actual box it came in. No, it's designed like the box from the movie, from the Good Guy's doll, right? He wants you for a best friend. Yeah. If I look at this straight in the eye, I'm gonna really want that as a best friend. But you know, if you've seen the movie, you know that's not gonna collect all the good guy accessories. I do like it. They fully made it in the style of the Good Guys box. I do like it. Of course, you do have the NECA and Real Toys logo there. Good Guys on the top there. Ages 17 and up. Warning: choking hazard. He wants you for a best friend. Yeah. Again, I really don't like having that as a best friend, but anyway, here, give everybody director, yeah, because I saw a word there, no, give everybody credit, including the director, yeah, NECA Real Toys, and there you go, here's the other side, and here is the back, and this is kind of what they abbreviate from the Good Guys box design. I mean, I guess this would still be on the back, but they certainly would not have these images on the back, on the original box. Oh my. Hi, I'm a good guy. Let's play. Anyway, here's what it includes. He has a bat, hammer, yardstick, pistol, razor, 4, count 'em 4, knives, bladed forearm, interchangeable heads and hands, and Good Guy's box, which with that they're referring to that box. Anyway, we're not done with this big box yet. Here again, you open the flap, you get a great image from the figure. And this is where everything was once, and the figure there in the middle, all the accessories and heads and hands and I don't know what not around it. Yeah, this is a lot of accessories to cover. So yeah, that was the packaging. Without further ado, let's go cover the accessories, shall we? So yeah, these are all the accessories right over here. And honestly, I don't know where to start. I guess I'll just show you the figure itself with the regular head sculpt that he comes with out of the box. It is the Innocent, and I use that in quotations. The Innocent Chucky head sculpt that he has when he's in the box, which we're going to cover next. So I just want to quickly show you this head sculpt because we are going to see a different variation of this head sculpt when Chucky becomes evil. So yeah, and we might as well do the attire. He has the Good Guys overall on, and you know, the classic Chucky outfit. And he is quite small. Yeah, I mean, usually the NECA figures reach up to about here. Just about. Yeah, this is a small guy. To most of the other NECA figures, he reaches up to about the knee. So I don't know what the size would be exactly. At least in inches, because of course I am from the Netherlands, and you know we have the metric system, so we would have to count in centimeters, and I think he would be about 10 centimeters. I could be mistaken there, but yeah. Anyway, before, yeah, just cover the tire quickly because now Okay, so in that state, you could easily put him in this great little accessory that NECA gave you, the actual box for the figure. You could put the figure in there and, you know, have the Chucky figure in the box, which is safer, one could say, but I like to display my Chucky murderous with knives and with the gun, or I don't know. But yeah, I do like the box. Anyway, let's move over to the arsenal of weapons. Wait, before, anyway, this time let's cover the heads first. Okay, the other second head sculpt you can display him with is a regular, undamaged, evil head sculpt. With Chucky looking pretty evil there. I mean, this is usually the head I go for. This one or the next one I'm gonna show you. But you know, I dig these head sculpts though. Pretty great. And like I said, it's usually either that head sculpt or this one that I go for. I freaking love this one with the face half cut off, sliced off. I don't know what the right term would be, but yeah, half his face is missing, let's put it that way. It kind of looks like Two-Face from Batman, right? But no, I like the detail there. It's nice and bloody, nice and gory. Yeah, crap. And it's, yeah, it is really small too. Well, you know, you could have it from this side. It looks fine. But then, Oh, and I do believe NECA kind of made this Chucky figure like a combination of the different films. This is from the third movie, Chucky Free, Child's Play Free, where I think this would be the regular evil head for Child's Play 1 and 2. And, you know, you could even still do it for free. But I think this one is definitely from like either either Bride of Chucky or Seed of Chucky or Cult of Chucky, one of the later Chucky movies. Because this, crap, I keep dropping the head because they're so small. Yeah, but no, this one I do like, but I mean, I like the head sculpt, but I never really liked the look for Chucky here that he has from like Seed of Chucky onwards. I believe in Bride of Chucky he still looked the same, but it has been a long while since I watched that movie, so I really cannot tell you for sure. But yeah, anyway, you can display him however you want it, with whatever head you want and with whatever weapon you want. So yeah, speaking of weapons, let's just dig in with this one here, which is a yardstick or ruler or whatever you want to really call it. There you go, it's focused. It says good guys on it, and I mean, it's pretty detailed. Play pals, toys. I guess these are measurements in inches, which are unfamiliar to me because, again, I live in Europe and we have the metric system, so we have centimeters. But I mean, it's a pretty great accessory. And again, the accessories also are like a mix mash from the different movies, because this is from the second one as well. The ruler or the yardstick. So yeah, there you go. And then we have the bat. It's just a regular bat, plastic of course, but it looks, kind of has a wooden type of look. I mean, yeah, I think it's a neat accessory. I do like a bat as a weapon in movies and stuff, so it's great to pose him with that. I like it. Let's do the hammer here, which I believe, please feel free to correct me, but I believe the hammer was like his first kill ever, right? In the first movie. I could be mistaken there, but I do believe, yeah. It says good guys on it right there. Looks kind of like steel, of course it's not. It's plastic, and kind of looks like wood, of course it's not. But it does look like a great piece for him to hold in his hands, in his tiny hands, as we're gonna get to. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. No, let's just go for the pistol, which again is from the third movie, if I'm not mistaken. Child's Play Free, which is a very small pistol. And I do believe it's supposed to be a Beretta because of the open slide. But I could be very mistaken there. But yeah. It's only too bad that Chucky here doesn't have a trigger finger, because when I put guns in my action figures' hands, I want them to have trigger fingers. I want the finger to be on the trigger. Ignoring gun safety. You know, they're action figures, they can do that. Anyway, next up we have a razor, which again is from the third movie. Presto, you're done, or whatever the line was. I don't remember it too well, I'm afraid to say, but I think it was presto, you're done or something. Oh no, presto, you're dead. That was the line, I believe. Yeah, I do like it. Yeah, it's a razor, straight razor. Then this knife is also from the second film. I believe, which will be confirmed by the interchangeable forearm. By the way, be careful of this one. This is really pointy. I mean, this one, if you push it in, it's really, it's really pointy. You'll know it once you have this yourself and you press on this like I'm doing. This is pointy. I'm literally, this is kind of hurting me right now, so I'm gonna stop it. Then you have the knife from the first movie, I believe, the voodoo knife, which I think is pretty nicely detailed. This is also quite pointy, but not as much as the other one. I'll show you the handle in detail. There you go. So yeah, and you got so many choices. It's even worth getting multiple figures of these so you can display them. So you have multiple changes, because there's just so much you can do with this one. It's almost bordering crazy. This is more of a Michael Myers type weapon. This is a kitchen knife. Oh, this ain't too pointy and sharp. It's still a bit pointy, but again, I always tell people to be careful having this stuff around kids. Of course, also because the box says choking hazard, but also because it's really pointy, some of these fake knives. And then we have a Rambo style knife, which is I don't know. This is like almost looks like the knife that Dolph Lundgren has in the Expendables. This is like a Bowie knife, which you can tell by the stars and the handle here. Or not handle, this part anyway. And yeah, I do collect movie knives, and I have the Expendables knife that Dolph Lundgren has, so it is definitely that type of knife. But yeah, pretty cool. A little too big for Chucky though, but sometimes I post this in Rambo's hands and it looks great. Kind of, it almost resembles the knife from Rambo 3 too. So. And then you have the interchangeable right forearm, which this is what he ends up with in the second movie. Again, very pointy here, be careful. So yeah, you can put this on him, and we're gonna show you some different ways of posing him, because you also do have a few extra hands for holding certain stuff. So yeah, there you go. Now let's take a look at the figure with some alternate variations. Here I got him with the interchangeable forearm, with the knife sticking out in there. And I'm just winging it here with what I'm going to do with the other hand, so I just put the baseball bat in the other hand there. So yeah, there you go, that's one possible way. Again, you can combine probably about 10 different ways you can combine this figure in. There's probably about 10 ways you can do this. With all the accessories and all the heads and the hands. It's really up to your choice. So I'm just going to show you a few possibles. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to show you all. It would take too long, but I'm just going to show you a few. Okay, so this is this head sculpt with the forearm and the bat. Let's go for another one, shall we? And here I got the same head on, but now he has the ruler in hand. And the voodoo knife right there. Here he is with the scarred head sculpt and holding the kitchen knife and hammer.
Here is the same head sculpt, but this time with the big Bowie knife in hand and the pistol. There you go. And here he is holding the razor and the Chucky 2 knife with the battle damaged head. The half of his face sliced off. Right there. So let's keep that head sculpt on for the remainder of this video and let's cover articulation.
And here we go with the articulation, starting as always with the head. The head is on a ball joint and it goes 360 degrees all the way around. He looks down about that much, looks upwards that much, and you can see that he kind of wants to come out of the ball joint very easily, so you just push it a little bit more inward. He does have a head tilt from side to side, so yeah, still got that great motion there. The arms, they move 300, kind of stiff, but they do move 360 degrees all the way around. They move outwards about that far. You do have a bend at the elbow, right there. Yeah, this is a pretty small figure, right? Look at my hands. My hands are fucking bigger than the figure. And you do have a very pivoting kind of hand for this one, because it's really tiny ball joints that hold this together. So he does really have the hands, you know, have great motion for this one because they're so tiny. You know, same goes with the other hand. And the torso, well, he can have, you know, a few bends, bend forward, bend backwards, not really too much side to side action. Yeah, a little bit actually, but let's go to the legs, his little legs. He can kick forward that much, which for him, you know, it's, for any action figure, it's not that much, you know. Of course, this is a tiny figure. Chucky isn't known for kicking sideways, for example. Well, maybe he could do a split. Oh yeah, little Chucky is doing a split. Look at that, ladies and gents. Who knew he had it in him? Anyway, you do have a pretty nice bend there at the knee, and you have another rotation. Okay, another rotation below the knee this time, and not above the knee either. The legs just kick forward and sideways, and that's it. You do have foot articulation, just like with the hands, I imagine, because they're on such a small ball joint. They're kind of pivoting all over the place, you know, rocking side to side, up and down. So yeah, if anything, you can get this guy to stand great because you can post the feet in any position. You can balance him great, and little Charles Lee Ray, or also known as Chucky, does stand pretty well there. So yeah, that's Chucky, the ultimate Chucky from, I guess, Child's Play 1, 2, 3, and a bit of like Seed of Chucky or something from NECA. So yeah, there you go, Chucky. So there you have it. That's the ultimate Chucky by NECA, which I think is a very great figure, and that, for a short period, kind of wraps up the horror figures that I have. I do have some more, of course. As people that might have seen the go around of my room, you've seen some other horror figures. I do have some other Jasons and some other horror figures. But for people that are new to this, I'm doing this series of action figure reviews in the order of purchase, in the order that I got them. And after I got this little guy, I got a foe for Arnold Schwarzenegger. Of course, we already had the T-800 versus the T-1000, and I do have the the Jungle Encounter Dutch figure from Predator with, you know, his Arnie. But I didn't have a Predator figure. So NECA, for the 30th anniversary of Predator, released a Jungle Hunter Predator unmasked, in a small packaging. It's not an ultimate figure, it's just a standard Predator. And I'm considering picking up some more Predators, like the Ultimate Jungle Hunter Predator or the Ultimate City Hunter from Predator 2. I do like the Predator franchise. So in the next one we are going to cover that ugly motherfucker that Arnold battled in Predator. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Thank you all for watching. If you liked it, leave a like. And if you don't want to miss out on the upcoming content, hit the subscribe button, man, and then you will be notified whenever a video goes online. So yeah, you will not miss out anymore. Anyway, thank you all for watching once again. Stay strong. Stay safe, healthy. So long for now.